Let's get into Rob Kardashian. So it looks like Rob is coming back to the show. He says he's definitely filming for the next season. In a recent episode of The Kardashians, Khloe called her brother to tell him that people were fangirling over his appearance in the trailer for the show. She said that they're swooning and freaking out. He said they are not fangirling. But because of this news that Rob is returning, people are literally creating fan edits online of Rob back when he was on the show because he was such a main character in the beginning of the series. People are out here literally feral for Rob Kardashian right now. Somebody said, hear me out, Rob Kardashian for Skims. Somebody else said a Rob comeback would be Chef's Kiss.
There's only one celebrity that I want to see skinny. Everybody else can be fat. I don't care. Body positive, all that. I need Rob Kardashian to get his shit together. I need to see his fine ass busting out on them bitches.
This person wrote, someone cast him on Wicked, quick, which got like 11,000 likes. This person says that he's really so fine. Why is he gatekeeping himself? Elsa said that he would literally break the internet. Rob appeared a lot on the show back in 2007 when it premiered, but in 2016, he stepped back from the show because he said he was not comfortable with himself. He said it has everything to do with myself. There's definitely nothing wrong between any of us, talking about his relationship with his family, his sisters, his mom. He just explained that he wasn't comfortable in his skin and he didn't want to put himself out there if he didn't feel right. He probably knows how it feels from whenever he first started to gain weight, how the public shamed him, and he really didn't want to deal with that, especially when your family, like your sisters, are constantly, and no shade to them, but like constantly having work on themselves and their bodies transformed and setting different beauty standards. It's probably so much pressure for him. He also pointed out that filming and doing all that is not for everybody. And I choose my own happiness and peace over just filming for somebody who doesn't do anything for me in my personal life. Part of the reason why I feel like he's coming back for season 8 is because he needs that paycheck. This headline says that Rob dropped $21 million on a Hidden Hills mansion after his mom leaves him homeless by selling her property. The mansion was bought using an LLC connected to the family's business manager, Lou Taylor, and her firm TriStar, which is pretty crazy because that's the same person who put Britney Spears into a conservatorship. So why is she owning Rob's home? Is he entering a conservatorship? Rob had originally been living in the original Keeping Up with the Kardashians family home owned by Kris, but moved out before she listed it for sale for $13.5 million. Crazy that he's got a home now, like what, $21 million? So who's actually buying this home? Because it's not the sale price from the previous home. In September, Khloe took out a $14 million home loan on her 9-bedroom, 12-bathroom property with Pinnacle Bank. This is a similar price to the mortgage on Rob's new home. It would be generous if Khloe actually was the one who funded this home. It seems like she may have contributed that $14 million. So maybe she, along with TriStar, went in. In Rob's love life, it looked like he and Blac Chyna actually had a chance of reconciling because she had been making posts with his name in it, tagging him in random photo shoots of herself. But after Blac Chyna previously hinted at a reunion with her ex Rob Kardashian, she offered up an update on her relationship status. On Instagram, she made a post where she wrote on it, "Guess who's ending the year single," which I think is her way of saying that her and Rob's little romance is over again, which honestly is probably for the best because if he's coming back to TV and he's got Blac Chyna in his life, that's just a lot of things that I think trigger him. I mean, their relationship was toxic.
Tucker. Are you texting? And why are you still texting bitches? Who are you playing with? Stop playing with me because you're a liar.
Let's get into Miley Cyrus. Now, right here is exactly why Miley Cyrus does not tour anymore. She does not want to be around these kind of people. There's this woman claiming to be Miley Cyrus's biological mom, and she's now breaking her silence in a bizarre lawsuit. This woman claiming to be Miley's biological mom alleged that she was pregnant with the singer after she was trafficked as a child and impregnated at 12. In a now dismissed lawsuit, Jamie Lee previously sued her parents, Billy Ray and Tish Cyrus, for breach of contract, fraud, and misrepresentation, intentional infliction of emotional distress and unlawful interference with parental rights, claiming that she was Miley's real mom. Jamie Lee said that she grew up in New Mexico, where she was trafficked at an early age by a local cartel. During her pregnancy, Jamie Lee, who used to go by her last name Paxton, allegedly attempted to run away multiple times, including to her grandparents' home in California. Okay, Jamie, she says, I knew that I wanted to protect this baby at all costs. I specifically picked the name Miley as soon as I realized I was pregnant because of all the miles I had traveled while being trafficked, which is really, really sad if that is true. Also, I believe Miley was born with the name Destiny. It was not Miley at first. She said, I wanted a name that was one of a kind and that could be linked back to me specifically. But again, Miley's name was Destiny Hope, not Miley Cyrus originally. Jamie Lee also claims that she had approached several celebrities in the past, including Julia Roberts, Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne, and Hillary Clinton, to possibly adopt her unborn baby. She went on to claim in her story that she turned to Dolly Parton, who then allegedly connected her to Billy Ray Cyrus. In her lawsuit, Jamie Lee claims that Billy Ray and she agreed on an open adoption where she could be the child's nanny and a piano teacher for her. Supposedly, Billy Ray ignored their deal, preventing Jamie from seeing Miley.
A woman in Arizona filed a lawsuit claiming that she is Miley Cyrus's biological mother. She claims that she had Miley when she was 12. You cannot tell me that this is not her mom. Tish literally said copy and paste. They look so similar.
I agree. Miley looks just like her mother. This person wrote, Miley's the spitting image of Tish. As a matter of fact, Tish's genes are strong as hell because all of her children look like her. And lawsuits are expensive, so I can't imagine how she's funding this. Jamie Lee claims that she actually approached the Kardashian family to help her find a good lawyer to fight Billy Ray. She said she met the famous family because they owned property next to her grandparents in California, yet there are no records that the reality stars ever owned a property in the neighborhood that she's talking about. What Jamie Lee wants is Miley to do a DNA test to get the truth to show that she's her birth mom. She said that I understand I'm biologically her mom. Does it mean that I'm now her mom? No, I'm not. And I'm not claiming any of those moments. I'm not trying to take anything away from what her and Tish have because I would only want for her something beautiful and good and pure. What we need to do is see a picture. And this is what I think this is Jamie Lee, the person we're talking about. Yeah, I do feel like Tish definitely looks like a lot more like Miley Cyrus than this woman does. So hopefully she's okay. I hope she's not like mentally unwell, But that's why Miley Cyrus doesn't want to tour anymore. Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.